Welcome back, everybody. Here we go again. I know it's been a minute. I hope you guys missed me as much as I missed you. Okay, it's been an action-packed last 5-6 weeks since we last had an episode. Super busy. Hopefully, I have good news that I'll be back on the sideline sooner than later. But forget all that. Let's talk football. Let's talk about it all. Champions League is back. Domestic League is back. European football is back. Everything's back. There's so much to talk about. But today there's only one topic. The bomb of the summer. Weston McKennie to Juventus. Yes, it happened. It caught us all off guard. We were hoping or thinking he was going to make a move to a mid-tier Premiership team, maybe to another Bundesliga team that's more competitive because, let's face it, the Schalke situation was shocking. We got the spotlight out, right? We watched during the COVID days. I urged you guys to spotlight Weston's game, and the team was a disaster, and Weston had massive deficiencies that I spotlighted. I said it, and I'm not going to change my tune. Okay, you guys want an apology today? You want me to talk about I was wrong about Weston? No. Weston is who I said he was. Yes, I've summoned my inner Dennis Green. He is who I said he was, and it hasn't changed. I'm not one of those that because he's at Juventus now, monumental move. Juventus, now my perception's been altered, and Weston McKennie's the end-all be-all, and he's going to be the guy to graduate us to the next level. No. I stand by my words, okay? Technically, very average. Tactically, to be kind, very average, if not a zero. And he has massive deficiencies. We're going to talk about his deficiencies. We're going to talk about his strengths. We're going to talk about and sum it all up. But Weston McKennie, nothing has changed, guys. He is who I said he was. All right? Moving forward. Juventus had a need. This is my speculation. We can all speculate how this happened. Juventus had a need. These guys got Cristiano Ronaldo 2 years ago. They went out and they got arguably the second best guy in the game today, arguably the first best. Depends what side of the fence you are on with Messi. Okay? They got him for one reason. They stole him from Real Madrid. It was a bombshell. 3 Champions League in a row. We're getting Ronaldo. Juve got Ronaldo. And it was for one reason. They want to win the Champions League themselves. The Scudetto's been on lockdown. They won it for nearly a decade in a row. This year, I don't know if Inter's going to mount a charge or not. They have highs and lows, but Juventus had one purpose. And let's review. 2 years ago, they got him. That first Champions League campaign, everything looked very good. Atletico had smashed them. Ronaldo hat-trick to knock off Atletico Madrid, and they looked like serious contenders. They went to Ajax Arena. They got an important result away from home, and then they faltered at home. Matthias de Ligt, massive header. Ronaldo got knocked out by a bunch of little kids, by Frankie de Jong, de Ligt, and the rest of the guys, Neres, all those guys at Ajax that killed it that season. Send him home packing and all those dreams. Juventus, last year for your review, same exit to Olympique Lyonnais. Massive letdown, massive disappointment. So in comes Andrea Pirlo, they sack their coach. Pirlo, zero experience. He's not the one that's going to pull the strings by themselves. He's not the one that's going to run the whole ship. Okay, he's going to surround himself with the right pieces. But I speculate that Pirlo said, hey, we need a destroyer. We have too many nice little players. Pjanic has gone since then. They brought in obviously Weston. They were going to get rid of Khedira. They have not. They brought in Artu, another nice little ball player. They have Rabiot, which is an excellent player. They have Ramsey. They have a good team. They have good midfielders. But they don't have somebody with bite. They don't have a nasty ball winner. They don't have a duel winner. And I imagine Pirlo thought to himself, when I was here, when I was playing in this midfield, it was me, Pogba, Vidal. It was the perfect balance. We need an Arturo Vidal type player, a ball winner, a savage. Scour the market. They're not going to go to Real Madrid and get Casemiro. Price is too high. Madrid's not going to let him leave. Casemiro's not going to want to leave. Joshua Kimmich. Price is too high. Bayern's not going to let him leave. So on and so forth. You look at the best midfielders in world football. They're not going anywhere. Okay? So they scour the market, and here's a cheap investment. Okay? Weston McKennie came out of nowhere. They must have spotlighted. They must have seen. He's a ball winner. He wins duels. He tackles. He runs his ass off. And he's cheap. Loan fee, option to buy, cheap salary. Those salaries came out recently. American market. Yeah, let's not ignore it. We want to say that's not a big portion of it. These European clubs are looking at that. Yeah, that stigma's being slowly erased. But they love to get themselves the American market. All of them. The Italians are no different than the Spanish or the English. They want this market in their pocketbook. So too many pros, not enough cons. And here he is. Weston is in an amazing environment, okay? And I say it's a big move for Weston. Kudos to him because now he gets to improve his deficiencies. right? I talked about his technique. Very, very average at best. Okay, now he's surrounded by super cracks. I talked about his midfielder compliments. Let's talk about Dybala and Ronaldo and Morata and Cuadrado and Bonucci and Chiellini and De Ligt and Alexandro. All over the field, and Danilo. There's mean-ass quality. There's the new Swedish guy, Kulowski. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. There's quality everywhere. Okay, so he is forced to improve technically in all the positional possession exercises, in the mini games that they play, in the rondos that they have. He's gonna have to improve in the passing exercises. He's gonna stand out like a sore thumb. And when you're surrounded by better players, you improve in those aspects. It's gonna be a marginal improvement, but Weston will get better. Okay, tactically, yeah, I'm gonna say it. Until 3 or 4 weeks ago, Weston McKennie did not know how to play soccer. Sure, he played soccer. He was a guy that would buzz around the park. He'd win his duels. He'd fly all over the place. He confessed it himself. At Schalke, I would run box to box uncontrollably, and in both boxes, run. I'd be everywhere. I'd play center back, left back, right back, central mid, right mid. Now it's going to be structure, okay? That big bundle of joy condensed into one specific role to have the right execution for the team. He's already said it. My role changes here. Now I have to play in 1 or 2 touch. I get the ball. Can I get it to Aaron Ramsey right away? Can I get it to Dybala? Can I get it to Artur? Can I get it to Betancourt? Can I get it to Ronaldo? Can I get it to Cuadrado? Can I get it to my ball players, okay? That's his role. And it's reinventing Weston McKennie. He's going to learn how to tactically play the game. And it's not just Weston, guys. Any player that comes as a foreigner to Serie A, I've seen it and I've heard it over the years. Argentinians, favorite destination for a long time was Serie A. They learn how to play soccer all over again. There's so much structure. It's not free play. It's not loose. It's very rigid. So Weston is going to learn how to play soccer. And he started his masterclass already. He's a few games in. Unfortunately now, hopefully the COVID situation is something that passes very quickly for Weston. I know him and Ronaldo got it at the same time. I hope they're both okay. They missed this Champions League fixture. They'll be back sooner than later. What I want to be very clear about is Weston's competition in midfield now, okay? He has, like I said, Rabiot, Betancourt, Ramsey, Khedira, and Artur. 5 players of completely different characteristics than his own, okay? So he has competition to play, but not really. If they need a ball winner on the field, he will play. So he may even play in the most difficult games this season when it's time to win and have duels and have ball winners out there. Maybe he's absent in other games, okay? Because he does not help the team with the ball, but he's definitely going to help the team without the ball. That's the realistic outlook for Weston McKennie. He has competition, but he has 0 competition for his spot at the moment. So let's hope he can seize that. Let's hope he can improve his other attributes, his weaknesses, his deficiencies, to get on par with that team and that level that Juventus, that Turin brings consistently, okay? Let's highlight Weston, okay? I've been very, very adamant about Weston, what he is and what he isn't. What he is, he wins duels. He wins duels, whether that's tackling, covering ground, aerial duels in his own box, aerial duels in the opposition's box, set piece offense, set piece defense, covering ground like crazy. Like I said, 14 kilometers per game. He has an extreme athletic capacity to run, okay? That is a strength. He has parlayed that to getting himself into this situation to be at Juventus. That's amazing for him. Something not talked about enough, the mental aspect, okay? And I don't know Weston on a personal level, but I know a lot of people that do. And a lot of people have said the same exact thing, okay? Here's the reality. Weston is a warrior. He has a mentality to challenge himself day in and day out. He didn't take the easy route. He didn't sign his homegrown deal at FCD, okay? I'm getting ahead of myself. He didn't get picked for the U17 World Cup his cycle. He didn't pout and put his head down. He kept working. He parlayed it. He went to Schalke 04 instead of signing here in the MLS with FC Dallas, okay? Right away, and within a few months, he got promoted to the first team. He sees that opportunity, and he's ridden that way for 3 seasons in the Bundesliga. Highs and lows. Champions League football at Schalke, and the worst of the worst, what we saw here during the COVID crisis right before he left and jumped ship. Okay, he has seen it all, and he has had some mental challenges going right in those tidal waves. So I have no doubt that Weston McKennie, with the courage he showed to make this move, he will have success, whether it's at Juventus or beyond. He has that on lockdown. He has a strong mentality. He has the physical part on lockdown. He has 2 of the 4 components on lockdown. Now he's got to prove the 2 points where I critiqued him, where I was very honest and open and adamant. He is not very, very good technically. He can't break lines. He can't see the pass. He can't execute the pass. And not many players can. That is just Weston's limitation. Okay, that is why I said he can't graduate us to the next level. We need ball players, not destroyers. You look at any of the top teams, club-wise or national team-wise in world football, they have players that are an asset with the ball in possession. Weston simply is not. Okay, if I have to pick one destroyer, which I don't want to play with multiple in the USMNT, I pick Tyler Adams every day of the week. But, big but, maybe Weston parlays this move and improves so much that he can displace Tyler Adams. That will remain to be seen. I don't see it, but we'll see. I never said Weston couldn't be on my USMN team. I just said he wouldn't have a starring role and he wouldn't graduate us. Now, what is Weston's rating as of today? Let's bank and say he's a 7 out of 10. With a potential, hopefully by Qatar 2022, to be an 8 out of 10. And hopefully fight and compete and displace a Tyler Adams from that position, who I think is much better in all facets of his game than Weston McKennie. All right, guys. So I think that's it. Anything else I missed in my notes here? I think I said it all. I may be a little bit rusty. I haven't had a little episodes in a month and a half. But I'm back, guys, and I'm back, and I'm here to stay, and we're going to have consistency again, week in and week out. Tell me who you want dissected. We have a million things going on. Serginho Dest made that big move to Barca. Good start to the season for Gio Reyna. Christian Pulisic finally back from injury. Those are the big namers. We have a ton of talented guys doing their thing in the European market. We have a ton, as we've seen, of young guys already getting opportunities in Major League Soccer and seizing those opportunities. So let's continue to break it down. Hopefully, we have a camp next month, USMNT camp, which is rumored to be in Europe with European-based players only. I think it was a big waste this last month not having a camp just because we didn't want to have one, or we couldn't have one here because MLS was busy with their schedule. They didn't want to release all their top guys in the middle of the postseason surge and the push. I think it was a waste. I got to see Mexico play Holland. Then Mexico played Algeria, the African champs. And what Holland brings to the table, they played real opponents. They got their best players together. We did not. I think it was a big mistake, but what's in the past is in the past. We have to drive forward, look to the future. And guys, we are going to continue to break it down. Let me know who's next. I'll see you guys next week.